back, everybody. Still over here at the little icy village. Things are looking good. Got a lot of buildings going in. Starting to look like a lived-in area. Have our happy little villagers running around in their winter clothing. Although I guess those kind of do look like parka. I guess that'd be fur, little fur jackets they're wearing to stay warm. So let's go over here. We did these 2 igloos last time. I got a little sidetracked underground, so it didn't get too far, or as far as I wanted to go. So I think I'm going to start right here. This is where I'm going to put a small stable. Like, that'll be one corner. Actually, I can just do this. I'm going to do like a cobblestone, I guess, foundation around the edge. So once you get to this, because I thought, you know, since it is a barn or stable, I thought it would look good with the cobblestone down there and it'd make it look more functional. Because it's not like a wooden house. And then we got a door. I'm going to do... They're going to be a double wide door so you can get the horses through. And they need to be pretty tall. So I think it'd be like that. And just to add weight, I'm going to leave the dark oak. Is that dark oak? No, that's not dark. That's spruce. Leave the unstripped spruce. How's that on the sides? So that would be, you know, I guess they give a little heaviness to it. Now over the door too. Oh, I don't have my, I thought I had my scaffolding. So like the door would be like that. Minus this little block there. Oh gosh. So like that would be the door. And normally on these, when I'm building stables, I will believe this right here would be where I would put my fence or like a window. But since this is a colder environment, I thought it'd be better to have like solid walls through here. And then way up at the top, that is where I'm going to put my fence. So the fence would be up here. And the ceiling, the roof will start up at this level, right above the fence. So it'll peak. And then where the peak is up above, that'll be a loft. But it's going to be more closed in than normal. Because normal stables, I usually leave it wide open so you can get air in there and stuff. I think in this one, I'm going to leave this actually... Oops, that's wrong. I'm going to leave this opening 3, I think. How did I do 2? I did 2 on that opening. Well, I can do 2 here, okay. That. Once again, I put it in the wrong spot. That's a second time. Like that. And where did my scaffold? There's my scaffolding. Like that would be the peak on this one. How'd I end up with a peak? I end up with that peak here and not over on the other side. What did I do over here? Something must be wrong. Because, oh, that's 3. I did 3 there. Okay, we'll leave it at 3. I think that'll be okay. Leave it at 3. We'll have to do something funky with the roof over here. because like this is another corner. Oh, I need to get some, I need to get some more cobble. I'm out of cobble. I'm gonna have to figure out something funky with the roof. So if I put 3 there, I think I need to go 3 out here. Yeah, so that would be the corner of the building right there. You know, actually, if I look at my torches, I do have it laid out right. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so this side, so we'll have this roof is going to peak here and then go down. So this would be the other corner of this building. So we'll have kind of an L shape. One roof will run this way. And then on this building, it'll actually be wider, but it'll run this way. So this will be the peak on this side. I hope that made sense. It makes a little sense to me. So I'm the one building it. So I'm the one that needs to know what kind of sense it makes. And then maybe like this over the door. And like I said, this will all be solid wall right there. We'll have a solid wall here, just to keep the heat in, because you don't want your horses and stuff to get cold. But you need ventilation. So I think that would be the ventilation right there. And then we can peak the roof up. This would maybe I'd do a gradual peak on this side and then a steep peak in the middle, and kind of gradual and steep. And then there'll be a gutter running right here. Actually, from here on, holy moly, holy free holies. What the heck? Oh no, did I lose? Oh, they were in a barrel. Whew, I was thinking they were in a, where did he come from? He wasn't underground, was he? Well, there's my barrels. Let's see if I can, pick up my barrels again. Oh, this is not good. This is gonna take me forever to figure. Maybe if I do here. Ah, there we go. I don't know where he came from. Let's see if we can pick all this up. I don't think he came from underground. I know there's a gap in there, but he wouldn't have seen me because he can't see through the dirt. So he must have snuck up behind me somehow. So that means there must be, course, there's normal dirt. Well, yeah, look at this. It is dark. So I think there is going to be spawnables around here. Now we just do a bit of patchwork. Wow. That was startling. Oh, I lost a couple of those too. Let me get some more cobble, because I don't see any. I don't have cobble in any of these. Well, I've got 7 pieces of cobble. I don't think that's going to do it. So let me get some cobble. I'll put the walls up so you can kind of get an idea how this looks. And then we can move on. And hopefully not get creeper bombed again. Jeez, that was scary. I think that's the worst part. It's like you don't even expect it. It's just spam. And you're gone. So now I've got all the walls up. So now you can see where I'm going with this. So this section here between this one and this one, that's going to run this way. And then that over on that section is going to run this way for the roof. Like here, we'll have like an edge or drip edge or soffit maybe. Can't remember what the term for that is. We'll have one there. And then another like this. And that's where we get over to here. kind of pick up on that one and just bring it across this way. And then we can start going up. And I may run a beam underneath this to make it look, you know, more sturdy. Kind of a solid riser there. Let's go stairs. I'm still debating what to do on the ends. For like this, I'm thinking going with the fence or the wall, I guess it is. The cobblestone wall on the ends. We want to make sure the thing's sealed, because you don't want a bunch of like air coming through and freezing your horses. Oh no. It's the hardest thing about the stairs is trying to get them not to angle, because so you've got to hit it right in that little sweet spot right back there. When you get too far over to the side, it's going to face you and look ugly. So if I go over to this side, I can do the same thing. We're just going to keep going up until we reach a peak, which will be at the top of that. Well, there is half of the roof. It's kind of a very gentle slope. I guess with all the snow, I should probably make it very peaky, but I didn't want to do that. I thought this would look better, kind of gentle. And then on the side, so we're going to carry this along here, so it still has the same overhang. The roof is going to be a little, well, the roof will be about the same. It's just a little wider, I think, here. So we would do the same thing over here. I'm just going with 2 just to make sure I've got covering on top of this fence here. And it'll give it a uniform look all around. As you see, it's got that, just that overhang there. If we get over to this side, oops, I didn't want lock, I want stairs. I think I'm just gonna try going up. Like I was saying, I have this, if you can go up to the left there, I've got this big gutter that goes through here. I don't really have to worry about it because we don't get any like pooling water, rain or anything. So it's just more for how it looks. But that does give it a good break between this side and this side. I'm going to have to figure out how to fill in the end. I think I'll just do spruce for the ends, at least facing the roof. And I'll do the same wall, the cobblestone wall over here. So this will be all cobblestone wall like that, because it didn't look bad from that end over there. And I'm going more gradual, so we're just not going stairs up to do this. And then through like here, actually, this would be a good place to put in like a beam across. And then we can go that. Doesn't make sense to have a support beam going across the whole thing. There, and then just sort of step it up again with the stairs. And I'm just going to keep doing this until I reach the middle. So there is the roof all finished. Yeah, it's the same roof, just perpendicular to each other with that gutter going through there. It'll look a lot better once it snows. We'll end up with snow caps on top of it, like all the other buildings around here. And I'll probably have to go up. There's not a lot of lighting, so I'm going to have to take these little snow slabs and stack them up there so nothing will spawn. We got a big enough door so you can ride your horse through. Nice secure walls, keeps everything warm. And then we got the beam going across, and just the end here, I just capped it off with spruce with a little vent hole. And then I decided to put the beam over here too. So it's kind of balances it out. And then it looked a little funny with the beam just hanging there. And I can't really get rid of this because if I put the block there, it's going to show, like, stick out in the roof. So I just put these supports here, so it's kind of like holding up the roof. I know it is a little asymmetrical because I've got this extra block here. Really should be over there, but I'm going to live with that. And it may not be as noticeable once I put the walls in, because we're going to put in stalls. So we're going to have like a stall here. So we'll have a stall with the stall gate, and then we get rid of the snow. And actually, if I go through here and pick up the snow, of course I picked up a lot more than the snow, I can use that on the roof when I'm going through it. And that is, well, that's also asymmetrical, but it's because of this log here. So maybe if I do this, though, that should fix the balance issue, at least over on this roof. Oh, come on. There, so now it's balanced over. It was balanced before, it was just missing this extra log here. And then we'll just carry these beam supports out. I don't think, I may do something like this. I thought I was going to have a loft, but that's usually, that was before I changed my mind and did a shallow roof, because usually once you do a peaked roof, you end up with a lot of attic space. Yeah, so I think that looks a lot better, putting the beams across the top there. Kind of breaks up all that cobblestone. And then a couple end supports holding up the beams give me a place to put some lighting. And getting back over here, so this would be one stall here. And get me some coarse dirt here. So I'm just going to put coarse dirt down inside the pen. That way you don't have any grass growing and it looks like a stall. These are a little small, but oh, where is my? I get over here, get one of these, and oh, I have a bucket, but I don't. Is that normal ice? That's not normal ice. Let me do one thing over here. And I'll have to come back here. Pick up this ice. There. Get me some ice. You're thinking, ice? What do you need ice for? Well, you'll see. I know, yes, ice is not something you normally use in a stable. I have a plan. And if you've already guessed, kudos. Okay. I think that will freeze again. I'll get more ice. We can use that. Oh, pooh. Polar bear. Those polar bears can be dangerous if they've got their babies near them. I have been mauled before. Not even realizing that if you get near the baby, mama bear will come after you. So once you get in here, I'm going to put in a light. I think the light, if I do a light underneath each of these, that should give me a lot of lighting in here. I mean, it looks a little dark, but it's actually pretty light. I don't think nothing can spawn. I got these torches anyhow. So this would be one stall here, like this. I'm going to shorten this beam support there. And then like over here, I can put in like this couple trap doors. That. Then we'll put in some food. And then put in some water. So you got a water trough and a food trough right next to each other. And then for the sides here, let's try to do this. Here. Oh, I forgot. These silly things don't join up, do they? Something like that. I think, yeah, the horse is still not going to get through here. It's small enough for me to get through here, but the horse isn't. Because I think they need like 2.5. It's like this one would go like that. And really, why don't I do this? I'm going to move this over one. Because I think this will give it enough room. So we'll just have 2 stalls at this end. But I was feeling, the horse is feeling a little cramped in this end one here. Oops. And maybe instead of... Yeah, I think instead of having the cobblestone wall, I'm just going to put in the spruce. You know, I was trying to go for something a little different. But because the fence and the walls won't join, I am not going to do that. Like that. So this will be a nice big stall here. Maybe for a bigger horse. This here, that there. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Ooh. I guess I can put a bigger waterfall there, or bigger water trough there. So if we go straight, I thought like here, this would be the line of stalls here. This can be some tack area, so I can put a crafting table and some stuff there. And then maybe run these stalls all the way down this way. And we just need to figure out the size of them. If I take these 2 out, I put a wall here. Gonna get 2. I don't want to get 2. Let's just get 2 out of that. This is a smaller stables. So we'll have 2 there, and then we can have our maybe the food there and the water in that corner. And the water in that corner, and maybe the food in that corner. Oh, maybe that'll work. It'll look a little weird though, won't it? If I do that, it won't look as weird. There. Since this is going to be all tack area right here. We can just go ahead. Oh, that's in the way, so I'll have to take that out of the way. Do that. Maybe just hang a lantern like there. Take this lantern out here. And we'll have to take this one out too. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. I want to put a lot of room in here for walking the horses back and forth, and then just tiny little stalls. I mean, the stalls are just for them sleeping. They don't need to be running around causing a bunch of problems. And these are like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe if I just make it 5. Are these 5 too? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it just ended up being 5. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I end up with this tiny little space right there. While we do this, we'll cut the difference and make a couple bigger ones and a smaller one. There. Oh, that lines up right on that beam, doesn't it? Well, and I already got a light there, so that kind of worked out. I just need to go through and finish laying this out. And then the rest of these will have like a water trough. And maybe I'll put a food trough over in here. Like that. That should be enough room to stand and have food and water. Food there, water there. That one melted finally. Put food there, and water there. I finished up my decoration on my stables. As you see, I put in some hay, so we got plenty of food for the horses. You come in here, I've made this all pathway through here, and then, you know, the coarse dirt underneath all of these stalls. So we have multiple stalls, got some barrels with the supplies in them, a little trough or something there. I've kind of rearranged the lighting a bit, but everything's well lit. Looks like a working horse barn now. Then we have this kind of tack area over here. If I can find some more, like some horse armor and saddles, I'll put those hanging up on the wall here, and maybe some leads. I couldn't find any in my chests around here, so I'll have to go looking around for that. And then out here, I just added in, I think I'm going to leave those barrels, even though they've got junk in them. I'll take the junk out. Got some barrels and other stuff around here just to make it look like it's being used. I may even do this, just sort of, maybe like that. I mean, this is a path going through here, so I guess I better do that. Maybe I'll do this, and then there. Because I want to make sure I got plenty of hay and stuff. And then all I need to do, I need to wait for it to snow, and then go up top and kind of add more snow on here. I got a little bit of snow on there, so that's not too bad. But add more snow around here so nothing can spawn up there. Because I don't want a creeper like dropping down on my head again. So that finishes up the stalls and the stables. And that finishes up today's episode. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I'm hoping you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye now.